Hey, my name is Takara, and today I will be talking to you about whether students should be allowed to have their phones in school or not. When I was in school, I actually got the highest grade on my writing test in the county on this topic. Do you think students should be allowed to have phones in school? Everyone has their own opinion. It doesn't make them right, and it doesn't make them wrong. When I was in school, we were not allowed to have cell phones. If we were caught with our cell phones, they would be confiscated, and we would not get them back at the end of the day. We had to go to after-school detention, and our parent had to come and pick up our phones. Phones are a distraction to students, can easily be stolen, and should only be used in case of an emergency or if there is free time. Many schools do not allow students to have cell phones. If a school does allow a student to have a cell phone, it is required to be turned off or turned on silent during classroom hours. If the student is allowed to have a phone, they will take advantage of the fact. If the teacher is not paying attention, the student is going to take the phone out and use it. I know I did a few times, but I didn't have permission to have my phone, so it got confiscated. And now I've learned my lesson because I did not like going to after-school detention, and my mom did not like coming to the schoolhouse to pick up my phone when the situation could have been avoided. Majority of the time, when a student texts in class, it is not an emergency situation. They are usually talking to someone that is supposed to be in school that is not in school, someone that is in another class, or someone that has already completed school. Any conversation is not worth having your phone taken. They can wait until you get out of school, or you can talk to them when you see them in the hallway. According to Maya Cohen, there are many pros and cons to whether students should be allowed to have their phone in school or not. A phone is a distraction to a student. They will be on their phone instead of paying attention to the teacher. A phone should only be allowed in case of an emergency or if there is free time. If an emergency occurs, the student can ask to leave the classroom. They can use the phone that is located in the main office, which is their best option so they wouldn't have the risk of having their phone taken. If cell phones were allowed in school, many would come up missing. People steal electronics. When I was in school, people stole laptops, cell phones, and PSPs. In one of my classes, a PSP was stolen and the entire class got penalized. No one would admit to having it, and no one would witness what they saw. There are no cameras in the classroom, so you do not know what happened or who did it. You can only go by what people tell you. So if you don't want your things to be taken, you should leave them home where they are safe. Cell phones are a distraction to students, can easily be stolen, and should only be used in case of an emergency or during free time. Although cell phones are a quick and easy form of communication, allowing students to have them in school can hinder their success because it is a distraction.